Yes, you watching this. Are you seriously sitting on your fat ass watching a YouTube video? You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be out there hustling, grinding, selling Ponzi schemes to senior citizens. But instead, you're just sitting on your lazy, overweight ass, staying poor. And you know why that is? It's because you lack the right mindset. You've got the brokey mindset instead of the Sigma grind set. So for the rest of your life, you'll be working for people like me. People who actually do have that Sigma grind set. Every morning, I wake up at 3:47 a.m. on the dot. And by 3:48, I'm already starting my first ice bath goon sesh. I'm in that sucker from 3:48 to 5 a.m. And for that entire hour and 12 minutes, I'm meditating while watching Tom Hardy's Sigma edits. So before you even woke up, I've already consumed more pure successful energy than you consume in a month. And you dare wonder why you'll be washing my Bugatti one day. It's because I am simply on another level. But luckily it's not over for you. You can still learn the ways of the entrepreneur CEO. And for that, you need to think like someone who's successful. And the only way you can do that is to consume copious amounts of motivational content. You need to spend at least 9 hours in your motivational goon cave every day. I'm talking the whole 9 yards. Pictures with deep meanings, quotes by people who definitely didn't say it, motivational podcast clips, Sigma edits of Peaky Blinders. And for anyone who hasn't seen Peaky Blinders before, let me sum it up for you real quick.
I just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a shithole. Do you know what I mean? Birmingham is a fucking shithole. I hate the fucking place. I fucking hate it. It's full of dickheads. I fucking hate it.
That's it. That's basically all of Peaky Blinders. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, motivational content. Now, motivational content is a fairly broad term, but I'm sure if you've spent a reasonable amount of time on the internet, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, congrats, you've come to the right place, because believe it or not, that's what this video is about. Now, I don't mean to hate on all motivational or self-improvement related content. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you wanna better yourself? What, are you gay? I certainly think it has its place. I mean, me personally, I listen to like half a Jordan Peterson podcast like once per financial quarter, and it gets me fired up, dude. 30 minutes of JP being like, you must clean your room and become the monster, you bitch, has me ready to take on the world, dude. But unfortunately, not all motivational content is quite as, how would I put it, eloquent as Jordan Peterson, which is where what is arguably my favorite type of motivational content comes in. And it's not my favorite because it's good by any means, but rather because it's funny. And it's the classic deep posts, and there is variation within this as well, but generally it's either a short comic strip or a picture with a quote meant to convey some deep meaning.
Today's reality, a picture with deep message.
Wow, now that is deep. I don't get it.
PUBG, Netflix, and parties. Books, hard work, and ambitions.
This is oddly specific. So you're telling me if I play PUBG, specifically PUBG, I will be poor and have to live in a broken barn. Did PewDiePie make this?
What a fucking
Rules are for sheep, not beast.
Oh my gosh, this is so true. I am not sheep. I am beast. Type yes if you love this. Yes, I do love this.
Comfort zone. Get up, otherwise your comfort zone will kill you.
All right, I have a few questions. Firstly, who drew this? This doesn't look AI generated, so someone had to draw this picture. So my question is, who and why? Because I really cannot think of a good reason that this picture exists.
Oh my God.
Secondly, what does this picture have to do with the quote, "Is my comfort zone a mob of Albert Einsteins?" Because I suck at math, so that couldn't be further from my comfort zone. A lot of these motivational posts will have a pretty decent quote where you look at it and you go, okay, I guess that makes sense. But then it's completely ruined by the picture that whoever made it decided to put the quote on. Like the picture of Einstein's murdering people. "Get up or your comfort zone will kill you" is maybe a bit of a dramatic quote. Well, now that I think about it, it's a very dramatic quote. But you get the point. Sometimes you have to push yourself out of your comfort zone in order to live a truly fulfilling life. Or something like,
your lack of dedication is an insult to those who believe in you.
It's an alright quote, I guess. A bit harsh maybe, but powerful nonetheless. But guess what picture they used for this? Caesar from Planet of the Apes. What does this have to do with the quote? That's a great question.
Set a goal, make a plan, stay focused, work hard, succeed, stay humble.
Okay, I guess that sounds good. I sure hope they used a normal picture for this and not a picture of a martial arts practicing tiger with bloody wraps around its hand. Oh. Never mind. One of the best kinds of motivational post is the motivational quote along with a picture of some celebrity that is completely unrelated to the quote. For instance,
never beg for a friendship or a relationship with anyone if you don't receive the same efforts you give. Cut them off.
What does that have to do with Elon Musk? Like, if it was a quote about money, success, or unnecessary rebrands, that would make sense because those are all things Elon Musk are known for. But it's about friendship and relationships? How is that at all related to Elon Musk in a cowboy hat? The only thing I can think of is that Elon Musk would post this quote after he gets another chick pregnant and she comes looking for child support. Leonardo DiCaprio is another favorite for these motivational pages to use for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because he was in The Wolf of Wall Street and they all love The Wolf of Wall Street for some reason.
Man will only cry for one woman in his lifetime. After that, his soul will never allow him to fully fall in love again.
Well, you know, I suppose that would explain why he only dates young women and breaks up with them before they turn 25. What can I say? He's a man. Everyone knows a man can only cry for one woman and then he can never fall in love again. It's called science, okay? Big cats are another favorite for motivational posts. Loads of pictures of lions and tigers with quotes about how loyal and dangerous you are, with a significant amount of them being anthropomorphic animals that seem to be really into Eastern mysticism. I did not expect there to be such a big crossover between motivational pages and furries, but here we are. Although almost all of these posts have the exact opposite effect on me, because never once have I seen someone post anything like this and thought, wow, you're loyal and dangerous. I sure hope I don't get on your bad side. If anything, it makes me think less of the person, because whenever I see people posting things like this about how they're cutting off toxic people in their life and they don't want a life filled with drama anymore, all these posts meant to demonstrate how emotionally mature they are just make me think they're emotionally immature, because emotionally mature people don't need to constantly tell the world how emotionally mature they are. Loyal people don't need to constantly tell the world how loyal they are, and dangerous people don't need to constantly tell the world how dangerous they are. Like, when I see something like this,
Ooh, you're odd.
when I see someone post something like this, I think they're either a child or a massive loser. Okay, that seems kind of mean, but it's true. If you have to go around being like, hey guys, I'm actually really tough and dangerous. I know it might seem innocent, but trust me, I'm really dangerous. Believe you me, you don't want to get on my bad side. You'll regret it. That doesn't make people respect you. In fact, it does the exact opposite. Oh my gosh, so true, guys. Please, everyone, leave a comment telling me how much you hate my videos and that I should kill myself. That way you'll motivate me to make more better YouTube videos. Money is another big topic for motivational posts. That only makes sense, right? Money makes the world go round after all. With such insightful posts such as
3 rules of success. 1. Make money. 2. Use that money to make more money. 3. Repeat.
oh wow, I've honestly never thought about that before. I better write that down. They really seem to be big on the idea that money will solve all your problems. Like not having a butler to pour boiling water into the ocean for you. Although I can't say I've personally had that problem. But they do seem to push the idea that money can buy happiness. They're very focused on the idea of success. But I don't think that's the right mindset to have, because if you're not happy or you don't have good relationships with people, money won't solve that. Now, of course, if your problems are specifically related to not having money, like if your problem is not having a Lego Star Destroyer, then money could solve that problem. But if your problem is that you're not happy or that you don't have good relationships, I don't think money's the solution. Plenty of rich people still have those problems. Unless, of course, you're not happy because your wife is going to leave you because you don't have a Lego Star Destroyer. In which case, money will solve that problem. Really, my biggest issue with these deep, motivational, inspirational, whatever you want to call it, posts is that it's just really lame. And when I see someone post something like this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this, I just find it really hard to take them seriously. Like I said earlier, if you have to tell people how mature or hardworking or loyal or focused you are, I just automatically assume that you aren't, because people who actually are successful or people who actually are emotionally mature, for the most part, don't need to tell people how successful or emotionally mature they are all the time. And the same goes for all the posts about how you're just hustling and one day you'll be so successful and everyone who hates it will want to be like you. It's just so silly. Whenever I see anything like that, I just automatically assume that person probably won't be successful. I think unironically posting stuff like this just takes being very unself-aware. It's very much a form of virtue signaling. That, or you're just old. I do think old people get a pass for posting stuff like this. Would old people post stuff like this? I wrote in the script a bit about how old people get a pass for posting stuff like this, but do old people post stuff like this? I don't know, I guess, it kind of overlaps with like the minion memes, I guess. I guess some old people probably post stuff that's similar to this, although not quite like the young, like hustling, money focused stuff, probably more just about like relationships and how, I don't know, Barb at the bingo meet is always like toxic or something, if old people know what the word toxic means in the modern context. Whatever, I guess that was a fun little discussion about old people with myself. So I guess the moral of the story is, if you're someone who would post things like this and you haven't clicked off after I've been basically calling you a loser for the entire video, hopefully now you know no one actually thinks it's cool. If anything, they think less of you. And if you're not someone who would post stuff like that, thanks for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check out some of my other videos. Some of them are good, some of them less so. If you did enjoy and you would like to watch more of my videos in the future, subscribe.